Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. It is so good to be back with you. Well, I'm getting this video out late. Psychic Bob's ended up having a very busy day. You know, Monday is my day off, and today I ended up having a lot of errands to do. So I ended up being out of the house most of the day, and I've been tied up. So it's now, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Normally I do horoscopes today, but I have to tell you, I'm really tired. I've had a full day. And I just haven't had time to sit down and put together all the transits and look at the horoscopes. So I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. But Psychic Bob is here because, I always try to bring you a little bit of psychic help. So I thought tonight what we would do here is have a reading from the Mists of Avalon Oracle. So many of you have told me how much you enjoy this deck. I know some of you actually went out and bought it since I've been reading from it and told me how much you like it. So we're going to do a reading for all of you for the next week from this deck tonight. Excuse me. But before we get into that, I want to just say I've got a few announcements. One, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to last night's show. We did a live Sunday night hangout with Psychic Bob. It was a lot of fun, and I so enjoyed it. So thank you for your support. If you haven't seen that, that's in the queue right before this video. Go check it out. I did a live show and did live psychic readings. If you were there and didn't get your question answered, not to worry. I had a lot of people, so please understand that. But tomorrow, just so I don't forget to tell you, be here tomorrow on Tuesday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. So that's 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and 9 a.m. Pacific Time for a live stream event. We're going to have a live messages from the spirit world. So you don't want to miss that. And I'll be doing live psychic readings tomorrow for all of you. So come on out and join us for that. It'll be live event. If you miss it, it will be taped so you can see it later. But make sure to check in tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be here for the live event, and I can answer your psychic questions. So don't miss that. Also, big event, big announcement. Be here on Thursday, December 31st. That's what? Let me make sure I got the right date here. I'm telling you the wrong date if I'm not. Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay. My days are all confused lately. So December 31st, 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, we're going to do another live stream event. We are going to do a live psychic predictions for 2021. That's right. Make sure to be here. I'm going to be doing a live event. I'll be telling you what is coming in 2021 for the whole world. My world predictions. It's a big annual event. I do this every year on New Year's Eve. So if you're thinking, gee, what am I going to do that's fun on New Year's? Well, why don't you just tune in here at Spirit Channel? That's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Central, 5 Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific time. For those of you in Europe, it'll be midnight London time, 1 a.m. Paris time. You'll probably be in the middle of your New Year's celebrations, but just slow down and tune in to Psychic Bob just for a little while and see what is coming in 2020. I tell you, we're going to have a really interesting year. There's going to be a lot of fascinating things happen. I know a lot of psychics are all doom and gloom and it's the end of the world. Listen, it's not going to be the end of the world. But there's going to be a lot of things in motion, and you want to be here to learn how that's going to affect you and how to plot your path going forward. So make sure to join us here, okay? So I sure hope you'll be here. So Thursday night, 7 p.m. live, Psychic Bob's annual predictions, world predictions for 2021. Don't miss it. Big event. Well, we're going to take a look at the Mists of Avalon Oracle today. Oh, by the way, don't forget, go ahead and smash that like button. Give Psychic Bob a hand because, YouTube is still giving me a lot of problems. And I'd like to stay on YouTube, but I need your support. So show YouTube that you like Psychic Bob. Give me thumbs up on this video. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. So we're going to look at this deck, and we're going to shuffle it here. And I want all of you just to set with me. Let's just set the intent for this reading. So just take a moment. Let's tune in. So we're going to say, Mists of Avalon Oracle, spirits of Arthurian court, we ask you now to be present in these cards. Give us a message and a guidance from the spiritual realms. Let us know what we need to know. And I ask that this reading be for all of us for the next 7 days. Thank you for hearing our plea. Blessed be. All right, so let's shuffle the cards. You know, when I do oracle cards, I just shuffle them until I feel that I'm supposed to stop. For those of you who want to learn to read oracle cards, you know, it's very much an intuitive process. And, you know, as you work with it, you'll just get to know. You'll just kind of know. Okay, like I feel I'm supposed to stop right here. So the way I do is I like to take the first card. Ooh, let's see what we got here. All right, so our card, here I got to put on my glasses. PsychicBob can't read anything without his glasses. Okay, is, oh, Bronwyn. Okay, let's see what, here's the card. Let me show it to you. Okay, Bronwyn, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the birds around her. There's a bird on her shoulder. It looks like a white raven. There's a black raven in the sky. She's got a beautiful, what is that, a shell or a flower? I think it's a shell, perhaps. Oh, and there are little wrists, around her wrists are little snakes. She's wearing a beautiful green cloak. Well, let's see what it says here. Hold on just a second. And let me get this is card number 32. So let's see what 32 is in our book. This deck comes with a wonderful little book. And we're going to see what it says. So, all right. So card number 32. And around the card, it has a little wording here. And the words around the card are balance, support, sacrifice, and letting go. Okay, so let's see what this card says. And it says here, you are magic. You are enchanted. Be the miracle. Be the miracle being that you are. Isn't that wonderful? So let's read that again. It says, you are magic. You are enchanted. Be the miracle being that you are. So this reminds us that we have magic within. All right, so here's the message. Ask Bronwyn for support to let go of what is binding you and keeping you prisoner. Release and let go of everything that no longer serves you. Find the magic within you to light a new path once you have once you have unloaded everything that was weighing you down. Create a freer, light body to walk through your life journey by balancing your passion and your strength. All right, let's read that again because I was a little choppy. Okay, I'm having a little trouble. My eyes are, this text is, one thing is, maybe it's just my eyes, but the text seems very small. Okay, so ask Bronwyn for support to let go of what is binding you and keeping you prisoner. Release and let go of everything that no longer serves you. Find the magic within you to light a new path once you have unloaded everything that was weighing you down. Create a freer light body to walk through your life journey by balancing your passion and your strength. Wow, so this is really awesome because it's telling us that we can start new, you know? Look at that. I think it's very interesting. The white, raven on her shoulder. It's like fresh starts, like listening to new inspirations. Notice that her ears, there are little earrings that are like shells. What is the shell? When we hear the shell, you ever put a shell to your ear? It's like you hear the ocean. It's like the voice of the mother. I think this is very much about attuning to the goddess and the god, because the bird you see behind her in the sky, that bird is like Odin's ravens. It is the sky father. And at her ear is the voice of the mother. And in her hands, I think this is a shell. So again, it's a mothering support. The shells are symbols of life, of ancient wisdom. So it means, like, don't be bound by what everybody says. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to the true you that is aligned with the gods, with the ancient mother, and with the sky father. And you have magical power. The gods bring magic into our lives. So I think this is a beautiful, beautiful card. And I think we'd all do well to listen to that today. So again, let's look at the 4 points around it here. Hold on just a second. I got to open up my book again. Oops, hold on just a second. Get on the right page. So the 4 words for this today are balance, support, sacrifice, and letting go. So this is a sign for us. We want to kind of think about finding our balance. How many of us have kind of given up on our spiritual practices, you know? Even though, like, for example, I'm a psychic and I work every day doing spiritual stuff, I still have to do my own psychic development. So this balance is important, in the sense of finding your inner voice, your inner wisdom. It means that you are being supported now. And like Bronwyn here, she comes to support you. She was a great mystic in the time of King Arthur. And the gods are with her. And the ancient wisdom is with her. So you're being supported by the very powers of the cosmos and spiritual beings who are aligned to that. So I think this is wonderful. Balance, support. You see? You need to feel supported in your life? Call on the spirit of Bronwyn. Sacrifice. Sometimes this means that we have to give up our way to let the God's ways lead us. So many times we get in our head, I got to do it this way and it has to be that way. But yet, when we calm down and listen to the Spirit gives us a different way. And when we follow that, we find wow, we've had a breakthrough. Pretty cool. And letting go of the past. If things in the past were a certain way, doesn't mean they have to stay that way. Notice that this is a card about nurturing and love and support, that you are not walking alone. Okay, so dare to let the Spirit, dare to let the ancient ones guide you. Let go of your limiting thoughts. Letting go and sacrifice. Sacrifice means also not in a sense of suffering. I have to sacrifice everything. It can mean just simply letting go of things that no longer serve you. If you're in a relationship that's abusive right now, Bronwyn says, come and walk with me. I'm going to lead you into a newer beginning. You're going to sacrifice thinking that you've got to stay in something that's not serving you. If you're in a job that's wearing you down, that's ruining your life, sacrifice can mean letting go of that. I sacrifice my own will to let the Spirit lead me into a better future. So this is a card of transformation. It's a card that says you can change and you're not alone in the change. I think it's beautiful. So as I said, I'm going to keep this short today, but I wanted to share that with you. And I hope that this gives you guys a little help. This is for the next 7 days. And let's meditate on the mystical power of Bronwyn and the gifts she brings. Guys, listen, thank you for being here. Thanks for understanding. The Psychic Bob is really tired today. But be back here tomorrow at 12 noon. We're going to have a live stream, Messages from the Spirit World, 12 noon Eastern U.S. time. Oh, for those of you in Europe, it'll be 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time on Tuesday evening for you in Europe. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Listen, we'll see you back here tomorrow. And I leave you with the wisdom of the Oracle of the Mists of Avalon. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.